Beginning in the 2019-2020 award year, Palo Alto University will be providing something that's called the Financial Aid Disclosure, or some schools call it the Financial Aid Shopping Sheet, in all of PAU's award letters. The financial aid disclosure can be broken up into three major areas. The first area is an estimate of costs or net costs. The second area is information about Palo Alto University for that particular program or sector of students. And then the third area is glossary or information about the financial aid disclosure. Let's begin with the first section. The first section includes something that is called your estimated cost of attendance. It's an estimate of what we think it will cost you to attend PAU for that particular award year. It includes direct costs, costs that are directly billed to you, for example, tuition and fees, and indirect costs. Those are costs that are associated with coming to school, housing, books, transportation, etc. We provide an estimate. We add all of these together to come up with an estimated total cost of attendance. Sometimes you might hear us call it a budget. The second section in this area is grants or scholarships. This is free money or gift aid. You can receive grants or scholarships from the federal government, from the state of California, or even from Palo Alto University. Unfortunately, in this particular example, for this particular student, they don't have any grants or scholarships. The third section in this first area is what's called your net costs. Your net costs are the difference between the estimated cost of attendance and any gift aid that is being given to the student. So, more specifically, it is $73,404 minus $0 in gift aid, leaves a net estimated cost of $73,404. This is supposed to provide transparency and for students to determine what their net costs are and allow them to be able to plan on how to pay for that amount. The next area under this section is how you can pay for those net costs. So the first option is to choose federal work study. This student is eligible to earn up to $4,000 working a federal work study position on Palo Alto University's campus. Or the student could choose to take out a federal direct unsubsidized loan, which has been awarded to her in this section. If between the work study and the unsubsidized student loan, it doesn't cover 100% of her net costs, or if the student still wants more aid in addition to the base student loan that she has been offered, then the student has other options to pay for the remaining net costs. For example, the student could sign up for a Palo Alto University payment plan, or they could pursue another loan, federal loan, either a parent loan or a Graduate Plus loan. Or maybe the student has military benefits, or maybe the student is considering taking an outside or a private student loan. Or finally, the student can self-pay. This estimated family contribution is the number that is produced by the FAFSA application. It is an estimate of what the Department of Education thinks that this student and her family can afford to pay for her education. It's not what she has to pay, but rather it's an estimate of what the feds think that she can pay. So based on this estimate, the student may be able to self-pay part of her costs. The second major area on the financial aid disclosure is information about Palo Alto University. In the top section is the graduation rate for the students that are in the similar program to this particular student. At Palo Alto University, we divide our graduation rate amongst three areas: undergraduate students, master's students, and doctoral students. The second section in this informational area is Palo Alto University's loan default rate. It's the percentage of borrowers that have defaulted on their student loan within a particular period of time. So at Palo Alto University, only 1.8% of our students defaulted on their federal student loan during a particular point in time, in comparison to the national average. Finally, in this informational area is information about median borrowing. This is the median amount of student loan money that a PAU graduate in this particular group has in total federal loan debt by the time that they graduate. If with that particular amount of loan debt, they choose the standard loan repayment, which is simply a loan repayment spread out over 10 years, and it's an equal monthly payment, then their monthly repayment amount is $1,966. Don't panic, because this may not be your specific circumstances. You may borrow less in federal student loans, or you may choose a different repayment plan altogether. For example, graduated repayment, or a repayment plan that's based on your income. This is simply for informational purposes and not student specific. If you have additional questions about how to repay your loans or the different kinds of repayment plans, we encourage you to visit the Department of Education's website at studentaid.ed.gov/repayment. The third main section of the financial aid disclosure is your glossary. This glossary provides further details about some of the information that I've shared with you today, as well as definitions and additional links for further information about particular topics that's included here. Finally, if you have any questions or concerns, you're welcome to reach out to us and we'd be happy to help. You can contact us by phone or by email. We hope that you found this helpful. Thank you.